Ever pondered over why English tenses seem like a labyrinth of confusion? Well, you're not alone. Today we'll simplify this complex structure and make English tenses as easy as pie. Our journey begins with the present tense, the here and now. It's simple, straightforward. When you say, "I eat an apple," you're using the present simple tense. This tense is your go-to for habits, facts, and general truths. Moving on, let's add a continuous motion to our present. The present continuous tense is all about actions happening right now. So, if you're munching on an apple while watching this, you'd say, "I am eating an apple." Now imagine an action that'll occur in the future, but is decided or planned now. This is where your present perfect tense comes into play. "I have planned a trip to Paris" indicates an action decided in the present that impacts the future. Lastly, for the present tenses, we have the present perfect continuous tense. This tense is a bit of a marathon runner. It talks about actions that started in the past or the present and will continue in the future. If you've been learning English for 2 years and still going strong, you'd say, "I have been learning English for 2 years." Next up, we have the past tenses. First off, the past simple tense. It's all about actions completed in the past. If you ate an apple in the morning, you'd say, "I ate an apple." Then comes the past continuous tense, which is used for actions that were ongoing at a certain time in the past. If you were eating an apple when your friend called, you'd say, "I was eating an apple." The past perfect tense comes next, representing actions completed before another past action. If you had finished eating an apple before your friend called, you'd say, "I had eaten an apple." The past perfect continuous tense is the last stop in our journey through the past. It's for actions that were ongoing in the past and continued up until another past action. If you had been eating an apple for some time before your friend called, you'd say, "I had been eating an apple." Finally, we arrive at the future tenses. The future simple tense talks about actions that will happen in the future. If you plan to eat an apple tomorrow, you'd say, "I will eat an apple." The future continuous tense is for actions that will be ongoing at a certain future time. If you'll be eating an apple when your friend arrives tomorrow, you'd say, "I will be eating an apple." The future perfect tense talks about actions that will be completed before a certain future time. If you will finish eating an apple before your friend arrives, you'd say, "I will have eaten an apple." Lastly, the future perfect continuous tense is for actions that will start in the future and continue up until another future time. If you'll be eating an apple for some time when your friend arrives, you'd say, "I will have been eating an apple." Now that we've journeyed through all the tenses, it's time to put your newfound knowledge to the test. Here are some practice sentences. After a short pause, we'll reveal the answers so you can check your understanding. 1. She read a book every night. 1. They watched a movie when the power went out. 1. I plan a trip to Paris next month. 1. You study for the exam since morning. Now for the answers. 1. She reads a book every night. 1. They were watching a movie when the power went out. 1. I have planned a trip to Paris next month. 1. You have been studying for the exam since morning. Tenses can be tricky, but with practice and understanding, they can become a powerful tool in your English language arsenal. Remember, every tense has a purpose and a place. Use them wisely, and you'll master the art of English communication.